Hey guys, end of another month, so it's time to take care of a couple of things. Need to give away a book, sake bottle, a couple of sake cups, some snacks from Japan, talk about a notification bell, no ads on our videos, Patreon, PayPal, podcasts, and the weather. We'll chat about the weather if we have some time at the end. The rather inclement weather in Japan at the moment. So, first thing, we have a new patron on Patreon. Thanks for joining us, John. John from Missouri. John from Missouri. I'm going to send John a signed copy of our book, How to Do Stuff in Japan. Those of you who haven't checked out the book yet, check it out. If you're interested in Japan or interested in books, it's bound to get you in. It's both things rolled into one. A book about Japan, there you go. Also, sake bottle. Some you might remember from a long time ago, we found a box of these sake bottles in the old farmhouse. So one of those for John, to put some fine sake in. Sorry we can't send you the sake, John. But we can send you a couple of cups to go with it. So you can put the sake in your little bottle there and pour it into the cup and enjoy that. Thanks again for your support, John. Again, if it wasn't for the people on Patreon, we wouldn't be making videos anymore. We would have stopped about 3 years ago, probably. We were thinking about that recently. About 3 years ago, we would have stopped making videos if it wasn't for the support from people on Patreon. So while we're talking about that too, it's because of those 190 people on Patreon that you guys haven't been watching any ads on our videos lately. So we made a promise that if we could reach our lower goal on Patreon, that we would turn off the ads on all our new videos. So the last few weeks, as we've been uploading videos, we turn off the ads as we upload them, so you don't have to watch any ads, which makes a nice change, doesn't it? So we've been turning off the ads on all the new videos. If we can reach our next goal, our real goal on Patreon, we're going to turn off the ads on all our videos. For those of you who sit there and go back through old videos and playlists and things, try and catch up on the 3,000 odd videos, we turn off the ads on all our videos so we can reach that next goal. So if you're not supporting us on Patreon already, please have a look at our Patreon page and consider supporting us. If you like what we do, if you like the videos we make or the photos that we post on Facebook or anything else that we do and you want to support us, please consider supporting us on Patreon, because it's only because of our patrons that we can continue making videos and continue doing what we're doing. Logistically, you know, we've got kids to feed and family to support, and it just would not be possible to put the time into what we do if we weren't getting that support. We'd have to just spend more time at work and there'd be no time left to making videos, basically. So as it is, a lot of these videos get made on the way to and from work. So Patreon. Oh yeah, there is actually also a couple of people who aren't on Patreon for whatever reason, and they support us directly through PayPal. They just send us, there's two people that do it once a month. They just send us their support through PayPal directly. So you can do that as well. It's actually easier to keep track of you on Patreon because we have the benefit system there. We can give you benefits and other things like that. So it is easier to keep track of you if you're on Patreon. So that is our preference. But for those people who just want to support us directly through PayPal, hey, we love you guys too. Bless you guys too. Because again, without that support, it'd be really hard to keep doing what we're doing. And one of those guys in particular on PayPal is very generous, and we really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Again, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Notification bell. Apparently underneath our videos, next to where it says subscribe or subscribed, if you're subscribed it should say subscribed. Next to that there's a little bell called the notification bell, and if that hasn't got a little wiggly lines around it like it looks like it's ringing, you need to click that to get notifications. That's how you turn your notifications on and off, to be notified of our new videos. So actually now and again people bring that up and say, you know, I wasn't getting messages, I didn't know about your videos because I hadn't clicked the silly bell. So if you haven't clicked the silly bell already, it's a toggle, right? So it's on off. So if you've already clicked it and you click it again, it'll turn off. So just check that out. It's underneath the video here next to where it says subscribed. Just check that bell. So you need to have you need to make sure you're subscribed and make sure that bell's been clicked in order to get notifications of our new videos. So it's just more YouTube nonsense, isn't it? Set up that, no ads. Oh yeah, if we can get the patronage up to a certain level, we can turn the ads off on all our videos. Yes. Oh, podcasts. The audio podcast. So some of the videos that have been mainly audio, a lot of these driving in the car videos and things like that, where the visual is not necessary. We've been copying those videos and putting them on our SoundCloud page as an audio podcast. So there are a few people who've been right into that, we've noticed, who are listening to the longer videos through audio podcasts. Someone told us that they do it when they're driving around in the car. Someone else told us they do it at work. They sit there at work listening to podcasts at work. I don't know what the boss would say about that, but we're happy you're doing it. So again, if you support that, it depends on how many people are into that, whether we continue with that or not. We're going to continue with it for now, and see how we go. But if you're interested in the podcast, check them out, the audio podcasts. A couple of people have expressed concern that they don't want the videos to stop. They like the driving in the car videos, looking out the window and stuff. So for those people, yeah, look, we're not going to stop doing that. That's our core. That is what the patrons tell us they want us to keep doing, is what we've always been doing. Don't change anything is commonly what we get told. And we've actually found in the past when we have tried to change things, some of you might remember years ago we tried to bring in a sort of a snazzy, more professional looking introduction and to the video, and start the video with a little bit of music. No one liked it. No one liked it. They just wanted us to say, hey guys, and get on with the video, and not any of that nonsense at the start or at the end. We tried it at the end as well, with some excellent music from our friend Man Jack, but people didn't like it. They just wanted us to get to it, none of that snazzy sort of stuff. Our viewers tend to be no bullshit people, don't they? The people who like these videos tend to be no bullshit people. They don't like all that fluffy stuff. For sure, the people who watch our videos don't watch the mainstream front page videos, because that wouldn't appeal to them at all, probably. So there's that. And then a random giveaway. Now again, we used to do random giveaways on YouTube. We can't do that anymore because our comments are turned off, have been turned off by YouTube. Not getting into that again, but we can't do random giveaways on YouTube anymore. We can't do random giveaways on Patreon. We can only do the benefits giveaways on Patreon, because of laws in some American states about gambling, apparently. And then, but we can do random giveaways on Facebook. So again, if you go to our English Friendly Japan Facebook page, now we're going to give away another box, or Freedom Japanese Market are going to give away another box of Japanese snacks. The way we do it is on our English Friendly Japan Facebook page. So go to Facebook, EnglishFriendlyJapan.com page, and then go down the page and you'll find a post that'll be a picture of a box of snacks, a box of Japanese snacks, and it'll say to be in the running for one of these boxes of yummy snacks, leave a comment below, like and comment on this post or something like that. And if you leave a comment on that post, later we will randomly take someone off those comments and send them a box of snacks. Okay, so there's always someone who says, I can't work out what you meant, how I can't find it. Facebook, English Friendly Japan Facebook page, and then look for the box of snacks and leave a comment. Just like the video, like the post if you would, and then just comment on it. And then what we do is we just scan up and down through all those comments until the 2-year-old says stop, and we stop, and then whoever we stop on gets sent a box. Now that is truly random, and as an example of how truly random it is, one guy's actually won it twice, right? And he's always supporting us and he's always around, so he just happened to get it twice. It's just the way it works. So it is totally random, and there's no rules about that. So if someone's got it once, they might get it again. It's just the way it works. But that's been going on, once a month. The guys, we just give the name and address to the guys at Freedom Japanese Market, and they send a box of stuff. And they've done that every month for how many years? 3 or 4 years or something. It's amazing and incredibly generous. So again, if you want to buy snacks from Japan, check out their website. That post on English Friendly Japan Facebook page, if you just click on that post, it'll take you to their website, and you can check out their website and see what they've got, because you can just buy a box of snacks from them for about 30 bucks, just a one-off, just to see what they're like if you want to, or you can subscribe and they'll send you a box every month, and they tend to mix it up a bit if there's anything sort of new and interesting that comes along, you know, candies or cookies or any sort of interesting snack, they'll add that into the box. So definitely have a look at that, you know. Just before we go, amazingly the front camera is still working, but fully expecting it's going to die any minute. It seems to be the battery. It's a GoPro. The front camera is a GoPro, and it's been dying. Some of you would know it's been dying on us regularly recently. We're losing our front camera. We've ordered 3 more batteries for it, because that camera's been a really good camera for a number of years, and it's been surviving on the same battery. So we've ordered 3 new batteries that we're going to fully charge up, and that'll help us make the longer videos again. We have an interesting flight planned, maybe sometime in the next few weeks, to fly over a castle. That might be an interesting video. Surprisingly, with drones being as popular as they are, and people being right into all that stuff, it's amazing. We're always surprised at how not popular the flying videos are. You know, we actually flew over an active volcano. You know, we flew 10,500 feet over the Japanese Alps and flew within 500 feet of an active volcano. And you know, you could actually see the steam and the smoke coming out of it and smell the sulfur. And that video's had about 1,500 views. You know, we're always surprised at what's popular and what's not. You know, that was a huge effort. That flight was really pushed the aeroplane past its ceiling, and we really pushed it to make that video, and it just wasn't popular. And then another day we'll just see something funny and take a quick video of something funny that we see, and it'll get, you know, 3 times those views. So some people remember the old days. Our standard video would get 10,000 views. Just our basic video would get 10,000 views. And then now and again we'd have one that was popular that'd get 100,000 or 200,000, or we've had a few that have had, you know, 1 million views. But the most popular is 2 million views or something like that. The good old days. And in those days we actually used to make money from YouTube as well. That was the golden days of YouTube. Whereas now our videos, you know, 1,000 views is fairly sort of average for our videos now. That's about it. So there's just a lot more stuff on the internet now that gets people's attention. You know, we've got our regulars, and again, the views, that's the other beautiful thing about Patreon. We don't really care about the views. If our patrons, and this is the truth, we like everyone to like our videos, but the truth is, if our patrons are enjoying our videos and we're making videos that we're happy with, that we're happy that we made, you know, that make us, and some of them we get really enthusiastic about some of our videos when we get a subject that we're interested in, or something that we see that we think is really interesting. We get quite enthusiastic about it. It's like, oh, good one, look at this, you know, and posting it, and other people see it and like it, and that's really important to us. That gives us our enthusiasm. And then our patrons, because they're the ones that keep us going. If they're happy with what we're doing and they're enjoying our videos, well, that's really all we need. You know, if other people like our videos, that's great. And, you know, it'd be nice if we saw a video get 100,000 views again, but it doesn't really matter, you know, and we're not relying on YouTube for income, that's for sure. So, you know, that's one really good thing about that Patreon support, is that it's made us independent of YouTube. You know, we don't really care about what YouTube do anymore. You know, they turned our comments off. That really killed our views. Our views have really dropped after that, because a lot of people want to interact with us, you know, or interact with other people. Leave a comment on a video and then hear other people's comments and read other people's comments, and that interaction. I mean, that's why YouTube has a comment section, because they original YouTube, before Google bought them, recognized that the comment thing was important. And everybody knows comments are important for view counts. That's why the popular YouTubers always say, hey, leave a comment, tell me what you think. They're not going to read 20,000 comments and see what everybody thinks the truth is, but they know that by leaving comments it boosts their view counts. because people comment, someone else comments, they come back to comment. People have like conversations with each other. Every time they come back to comment on the video again, to respond to somebody else, it's another view for the video. So that's why the popular YouTubers, hey, tell me what you think. You know, they don't care what you think. They're not going to read 20,000 comments to see what you think. They just say that because they know it creates views. And of course, that's why, since our comments were turned off, that's why our view counts have dropped even further. So, you know, all that stuff sort of does us damage. But again, it doesn't matter. You know, we've got good conversations going on Patreon. People leave their comments there and talk to each other about the videos, and talk to us about the videos, and we've got conversation going on there and on Facebook, on our Japan Channel Facebook page. So, you know, again, it makes us independent of YouTube, really. We don't really care what they do anymore. They can't do anything can't do us any harm anymore. You know, sort of done everything they can do to hurt us. Not intentionally. Again, we don't think it's a big conspiracy theory. It's just where YouTube is now, with their algorithms that run the show, and you know, the sort of the way it's done. It's all about numbers and things. It's not a personal thing. It's just about numbers and business, making money. You know, that's what it's about now. So anyway, that was a bit of a off the topic rant, but the whole thing was off the topic rants, wasn't it? That's what it was. That was this video. It should be called Off-Topic Rants. Might call this video Off-Topic Rants. There you go. There you go. That's how the titles for the videos are born. Anyway, there it was. Thanks again to you guys, to everybody who watches our videos, and most importantly, thank you to our patrons. You guys are great. We're always aware of that, of how important you are to us. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks to you guys, more videos coming soon.